Hello everyone and welcome to Weaverbirds Live TV with me, Karen Weaver, and Emma Weaver, who is coming. She's just lagging a bit on internet at the moment. So we were having a bit of fun behind the scenes. So it is Emma's birthday today, everyone. So we want to share some love in the comments. Oh, there's Peace. Hey Peace. Happy birthday, Emma. Peace says. I'm going to bring Emma up now. Here we go. Hey sis. Come on, say yes, I can hear you guys. Emma is
Hi, I'm so sorry. My internet is terrible.
Oh, it's like, no, she's having a conversation a minute after we are having it. It's hilarious. But it's Emma's birthday today.
Can hear you. I can hear you.
It's Emma's birthday, so we wanted to go live absolutely today because we're still in the same, what do you got, an hour and a half left or 2 hours left of your birthday. What have you been up to today?
Yeah.
Oh, hilarious. Hilarious. I was giving it a minute there to see if Emma heard me, but she doesn't. So Emma, we love you. We love you. But
it's still my birthday.
Yes. We're going to have
I got some beautiful presents and lots of love and lovely phone calls and that. And then I come up here to...
We love her. We're going to remove her for a moment. The joys of live TV in different destinations. It's hilarious. We have a special guest this week joining us as well, guys, and it is Virginia Méndez Mesón. I hope I said that okay, Virginia. And she is from the Feminist Shop, and I cannot wait to have this conversation. And I know Emma is going to die that she's not here having the conversation too. But yeah, you're going to get to know her so well. But let's talk about the week that was. So the week that was, I'll let Emma, if she gets her internet sorting is back on, she can share hers. And for me, lots happened. It kind of went from mayhem to magic, where at exactly this time last week, I was going through the worst time of my whole entire life, in ICU with my daughter, who is now well and home again, but she went into ketoacidosis, which I don't know if you know what that is. It's where your body is shutting down, it's gone acidic, all of that. And she was in ICU for 3 days. So it was really horrifying. But I know a lot of people in my network have sent a lot of love. So I wanted to just share and say thank you so much. I watched Healing Love in Motion and it was an absolute miracle and I will treasure it for the rest of my life. But I'm just so blessed and grateful that she's pulled through. Yes, we have type 1 diabetes to deal with for the rest of her life, but it's all totally fine and we can manage that. And we know what to avoid now because we have been in the worst case scenario. So thank you so much to everyone for the love. You don't understand the energy of healing love and until you see it. So thank you so much. It is absolutely divine. So moving on from that, Emma's back, I think. Oh, that looks so much better.
Can you hear me now?
Yes.
Yes. I can hear. I'm just going to let you talk and I'll just be here.
But Emma, answer my words now. Is it still your birthday? Yes.
It's still my birthday. Yes. I'm celebrating with a cup of tea.
There's no lag. I'm doing a happy dance.
I know. I switched the phone around. Maybe that was it.
Oh, there you go. There you go. So, and I think the weather's not great where you are as well. So then I was talking about the week that was. So what happened for you this week? Yeah. What happened for you this week, Emma?
Yeah. Just busy. I've just been really busy building Mental Wealth International. I leave Inspire next Friday, which is a big deal for me, and going all out. Everything is aligned perfectly, so there's a lot going on.
That is so huge. 22 years you have been in Inspire. Like it's part of you. 22 years. It's like almost half of your lifetime, because obviously today's your birthday. Isn't that amazing? How do you feel about it?
Yeah, and I'm not 44 yet. I'm excited. It feels right. It's not something I ever thought I'd do, and the timing is just perfect for it. And you know, I didn't believe it until now, but doors do open when you create the right conditions.
Yeah, absolutely.
So
Absolutely.
it's good.
Isn't it? Isn't it? It's, you have this deep knowing, even though it goes against all rationale. You have this deep sense of knowing, and when you go with that, there's just something happens, and then you create space for the magic to happen and your intentions. We've got Matthew here. Matthew's sharing some birthday love. We should all have our party hats on today. Oh, okay. So another thing from me on a more positive note, and we had a turnaround in the week, and I was featured on Forbes twice this week talking about business intentions, which was really interesting because
lovely.
Yeah, it's like, okay, my opinions matter, and they're going out there and they're doing their job, which is so cool. And it just goes to show the difference of, beginning of the weekend of week kind of stuff. Things change. All right, we're going to bring on the amazing Virginia so that we can talk all things the Feminist Shop. I am fascinated. I'm sure everyone here is fascinated to find out more and to see what's happening with her. So welcome, Virginia.
Hi, welcome. Thanks for having me.
Are you used to doing lives and welcoming people? I would do the same.
Yeah, very excited to be here, and more now that I know that it's 5 a.m. for you. So yeah, it feels a bit more of a privilege.
Yeah, it's tomorrow and it's looking wonderful. There we go. I'll give you the forecast for tomorrow.
I'm not going to talk anymore.
Oh no. Virginia, can you share with us about what you do? Because we are fascinated. I'm just fascinated by everything you do. So share with us, please share with us, everything that you do.
Well, so I write. So I'm a writer, yes. It feels very imposter syndrome, right? And I am the owner of the Feminist Shop. I with my husband like November 2019, just before COVID hit, as you do.
Yes.
And yeah, I do everything related with feminist. A friend of mine said that I'm a professional feminist, which I'll take. So I do some public speaking and workshops in schools or in companies and debates and things like that. So anywhere where people want or need to know something about feminism and why I'm okay with calling it feminist and not having to go through the route of gender equality, I'm delighted to be involved.
Yeah, keeping the conversations going, and I'm sure stirring the pot a few times with some people, but it gets change happening, doesn't it? Opens minds and makes things, just more what they should be, really, isn't it?
And well, I think because I was not a feminist before, and I hated the word feminist and all that. I guess because I've lived the journey myself, it's more important to me to pass it along. I think it's very fascinating seeing, the things that clicked with me and how one thing moved to the other and to the other, and being able to see that and spark that in other people.
Oh, absolutely, isn't it? It's once you go there, you can't go back. So let's talk about the writing as well. So you write. So what are you writing at the moment? What have you written? Share with us.
So I write a lot of articles for the Feminist Shop, and then I have a children's book that it's called Mika Lolo, and it's a bilingual book, and it's now translated in 5 languages.
Beautiful. I love it.
gender equality. So it's about two cousins that don't understand why they're treated differently, just for being a boy and a girl, and how her father just walked them along, and they start being aware and talking to adults as well about it. So it's an invitation also for the family to have a conversation at home and do it part of critical thinking for kids, and just inviting kids to challenge things and just not accept certain things that are just because.
Yeah.
And then I'm writing
Absolutely.
the second one of the book, which is about consent for kids. And again, it's just a very simple, like tailor for kids, about how we all sometimes pass the boundaries without realizing, and how it's very important that we understand, that peer pressure is, bad, or just because somebody got their bicycle last week, it doesn't mean that they have the right to use it every time they want. Giving them a lot of different scenarios, and just let them see themselves as both people, like in both sides of the story, and just to understand that sometimes it's just an awareness, but we all need to, do better. So
Absolutely, and this is and whenever you produce children's books, and parents read the book to the children, the kids then have the questions that then can be answered, and the conversation can happen. And also, you're initiating change at the foundational level, that then starts a generational kind of new kind of type of thinking as well, doesn't it?
Oh, yeah. I mean, I love everything feminist, but my is kids. I mean, I'm a huge believer, and I am a mom of a boy and a girl, and I'm a huge believer in the power of trying to get things as right as possible from the beginning. So we just free them from the hard work that it's unlearning and then relearning. Because I feel like feminist for me, it's been a lot of unlearning things that I always thought that that's the way it was, and just relearning correctly, or with a more critical approach.
Yeah. And finding your own belief system, isn't it? And that it's okay to think differently from what you were brought up to believe. There's some things that I talk about this a lot, where there's things we have to unlearn as adults because they don't fit us, because yes, they may have been part of our family and our makeup and our what we learned even in school, but maybe they don't fit what we actually believe, and what we believe is really important to the people we become. It's just so imperative, isn't it, Virginia?
Yeah, and I think it's a never-ending process. I mean, I don't think we ever stop changing and growing and letting things go. But I think allowing kids to do that from the beginning, and to challenge things, and to have a critical approach, and to question themselves and things further, I think it's such a gift. And it's not only about gender, but of course, obviously, as well, it's about everything else. I mean, I think once you just equip them with all those tools, they can use it for everything. I know that my own feminist journey has impacted how I live everything else with that, with the same change of mindset.
Yeah, absolutely. Virginia, that is not a Belfast accent, I hear. So can you tell us about, because I know you're in Belfast, and I'm sure that everyone go to the feministshop.com and check out all of your products and things. But can you share with us your journey to Belfast? And
So I'm from Spain, and actually a lot of people do notice the Northern Irish accent. That's the one thing I'm always told, like, what's happening? What's in that accent? So I'm from Madrid, and I met my now husband in Paris when I was 23. One of those really quirky, random love stories. And then he moved to Madrid with me for 3 years, and then he got a job here, and we came. So we got married in Spain before we came, and I've been living here for 8 months.
Very good. It's just you know, I'm coming from Northern Ireland, and you know, Spain is where we go to on holidays. So do you go to Spain on holidays whenever you can? You know, COVID kind of, you know, the freedom of it is all changed the motions of life. Like even for me, moving to Australia 13 years ago, and having my family here, you know, I'm not as free flowing, you know, back to Ireland, you know, as I was in my mind. Sure, I could just jump on a plane and I'll be in Ireland in 24 hours kind of thing. That's not the way it is now, you know, it's a whole different mindset. How does that roll for you? Are you close to your family?
Well, very close. But last time I went to visit in Christmas, I got stuck for 5 months because of COVID. So yeah, and it was really interesting. Well, my parents live at the moment in Tenerife, which is
Yes.
not a bad place to get a start in the middle of winter. So, but yeah, my kids are. Nora was 2 back then, and Eric's 4. Because we were 5 months there, fully immersion, they forgot their English. So whenever we came back, we got 8 flights cancelled. So every time we tried to get back, they would cancel the flight, and it happened 8 times until it was like, okay, we need to go through Dublin, and it was just very confusing. They changed the rules so many times. But we eventually came back, and whenever we came back, the kids were like, so yeah, no, I love Spain and I miss it, but well, this is home now.
Yeah, it's funny, isn't it? It's funny as well. I'm like, I cannot say that I'm stuck in Australia. I absolutely adore here. Absolutely adore. I just wish that it was more the free flowing, you know, that's the thing. But we live in very much in beauty and freedom, which we're very blessed over here in Perth. But goodness me, I could talk to you all day, but I'm really not going to because I need coffee. I'm going to be honest. But where can people come and find you and reach out to you? Because I'm sure that there's people here that would love to have you on as a speaker and things like that. So
yeah, I mean, also I'm always up for like just DM conversations. I end up talking with a lot of people about, you know, just the most random stuff. But yeah, so I'm on Instagram and Facebook under thefeministshop.com. And yeah, just in the website. There's a lot of articles about literally everything and recommendations. And we sell hundreds of feminist books and yeah, lots of cool ethical apparel and like that. So yeah, have a look.
oh, you are awesome. It's like the hub for feminism. And you have the best Facebook banner. I was like, oh, wow, that is so cool. It was so cool. So people are going to be going checking you out on Facebook now. Oh, Virginia, thank you so much for joining me. It's been an absolute pleasure. Apologies that Emma had to go partying somewhere on her birthday with bad internet. Emma, we love you. I'm sure she's watching. Thank you, Virginia, and everyone go and check out Virginia on thefeministshop.com. Amazing resource. As you can see, I had to find a different space in my house today for our call, so I'm in my daughter's room, and so we've got a nice princess castle background. What do you think of that? Isn't it just interesting? Thank you so much for joining me. Emma will be back next week. She better be. It's not the same without her. So thank you so much for joining me, and we will see you again next week. Bye, guys.